In the beginning of the drama, we see a kid named Lin. He is our male lead, and he has some special powers, and at this time, he has come to the hospital to meet his grandmother, and is saying that, "Grandmother, please do not worry. You will get better." So then she says yes, and just when she was about to give Lin a mask, Lin's father grabs her hand, meaning he starts refusing. So then grandmother explained that it is not Lin's fault at all, and then while giving Lin the mask, she started saying that, "Look, this is a god mask, which you must always keep with you, because with this you will become a better person, and will also be able to control your anger." Lin takes that mask and starts saying that, "Just watch, grandmother. One day I will become a very good person." So then his dad says that you can never become a human because you are a monster. Lin starts getting angry at this, meaning his heart breaks, because I think Lin's father does not like Lin. So then grandmother again silences Lin's father and explains to Lin that he is not a monster. Lin said that, "But because of me, everyone always gets hurt." So then grandmother says that now you have the god mask, so now nothing bad will happen. Lin also starts promising that yes, now I will show everyone that I am a good kid. I will always take care of mom and dad. And then when he wore the god mask and started showing grandmother, she did not get up. Lin tried very hard to wake her up, and his parents were also trying hard to wake grandmother, but she did not get up because she had passed away. And then this scene was cut right here. In the next scene, we are shown the school. Actually, Lin lives in Japan with his family while his parents belong to Thailand. Well, after grandmother's death, Lin started wearing that mask all the time, because of which his focus never went here and there. He only stayed focused on his work. But another kid who bullies all the children came to Lin and snatched his mask, thinking Lin is weak, and started troubling him. Lin also refused, saying, "Please do not do this, and give me my mask back," but that student did not listen and started pulling the mask from Lin, because of which it broke. Poor Lin's heart broke, but that student was very happy, saying, "Look, now wasn't that fun?" Hearing this, Lin looked at that student with great anger and started lifting him in the air with his power, because of which that student went into shock and his throat started closing. Actually, at this time, Lin's mind was not going anywhere else. It was only focused on that student, on whom he was very angry. That is why he was easily lifting that student in the air. Lin's power was so much that even the windows broke, and that student was almost about to die because his face had turned red. But when some girls came here and started screaming, Lin's mind lost focus, and that student fell down. Only then Lin realized what he was doing in his anger. After that, in the next scene, we see Lin's parents in the principal's office, where that student's parents had also come with a complaint. So the principal announces that Lin is not a normal kid, but is very dangerous, so he is removing him from school before any other student also gets hurt. So then the parents started feeling sad. Meanwhile, Lin, who is outside, was realizing his mistake, that I should not have done this. I don't know why I cannot control my anger and cannot stop my powers from coming out. So he sits there feeling very sad. After that, we are shown the home scene where Lin's father angrily brings Lin to his room and says that now you will never go outside, but will always stay only in this room. And then just as Lin's father came out of the room and went to his wife, Lin's mom was going towards Lin, but he stops her and says that he is not our son, but only a monster, so we should stay away from him. Mom says that please do not say this and talk softly. Lin will hear, and he is our son. How can you call him a monster like this? Meanwhile, upstairs, Lin was also getting troubled hearing all these things. Father starts telling that now there is no school left where he has not been thrown out or where he has almost not killed people. So now I am fed up and cannot live with him at all, and my mother's death is also because of him. Meaning because of him she is not alive today. Hearing this, Mom gives Lin's father a hard slap and says that how can you put such dirty blame on your own kid knowing that it is not Lin's fault. Meanwhile, upstairs, Lin had also started crying very badly hearing such terrible things about himself from his dad's mouth. So he was also screaming that no, I am not a monster, and I am not a devil either. Just then, because of Lin's anger, the lights in the house started turning on and off, because of which the parents got scared, and then the lights went off. Father says that look, now this monster is again causing trouble. So just then he started going towards Lin's room. Meanwhile, Lin, who had gotten angry once again, had lifted all the things in the room into the air, and the windows also broke. When the parents came into the room, they asked Lin to stop doing this, but he was not listening to anyone. Just then a ball hit Mom's head very hard, because of which she screamed, and only then Lin came back to his senses and started coming towards Mom. But father stops Lin and says that you will not come close to us at all. Mom started saying that no, it is not Lin's fault, meaning he did not do it intentionally, so please do not say anything to my son. But now father had decided what he had to do with Lin, meaning not live with him, but send Lin to the place where he should have been from the beginning. So then this scene was cut right here. After that, we are shown a car outside Lin's house where some people have come to take Lin with them. Lin came out with his luggage, and after putting it in the car, he sat in the seat and started looking at the person standing outside. So then that person said that you do not worry, we will bring you back home very soon. Actually, all these people have come from a very big research institute, and this person who is here is the head of that place. By the way, now we see that when Lin was on the way, the head told him that we are taking you to our research institute to fix you so that we can find out what exactly is the problem inside you, because people have told me about you and your power. Meaning, who knows, maybe then you can use your powers to do good for people. So then Lin says that I do not know anything. I just want to get better as soon as possible so that I can then live with my mom and dad. Hearing this, the head went quiet. By the way, his name is Mr. Wu. After that, we are shown the Japanese Technology Science Department, which was really very big, so much so that Lin just kept looking at the whole place. Then when he came inside, this place was also quite unique from the inside, meaning as if they had come to the future. It was so advanced. After that, we see a room which Mr. Wu shows while telling that here we will run tests on you, meaning you will have to come here every day. So then Lin also started looking at that place in surprise. Then when he explored the place further, he started seeing quite strange things, like how experiments were being done on people or what types of drones were there, which were also quite dangerous. So Lin got a little scared. Then he came to the outer side, meaning this place is at the very bottom of the science department, meaning from where Lin cannot even try to escape. Lin was shown his room where as soon as he came, he asked that when will you make me talk to my mom, meaning I am missing her. So then Mr. Wu said that you remember what you did to your family before coming here, so now you will meet your family only when you get better, and trust me, we will fix you completely. Then you can happily live with your parents without hurting anyone. Lin starts getting happy, saying, what? Will you really fix me? Promise, and will you also make me meet my mom and dad? Mr. Wu said yes, promise. So then Lin became even more happy, and then when Mr. Wu left, he looks at himself in the mirror and says that mom, just watch. I will not cry at all, and will come back to you very soon after getting better. Next day, we are shown Lin's activity. First, a time was fixed for his study where he was having very hard studies, which Lin was not even understanding, but still he tries to learn it. Then Lin was taught fighting, meaning a time was also fixed for this so that Lin could be made very strong. Then we are shown Lin with a doctor who I think will take his blood weekly so that a blood test can be done and many other types of tests can be done. So when they started asking Lin that can we take your blood so that we can make medicine for you, so then that poor child says yes, while inside he was very scared. Well, now started the most important task, with the use of which all of them will find out how exactly Lin lifts things using his mind. So fruits were kept in front of him which Lin lifted with great difficulty using his power, but not for long, only for a few seconds. So then Mr. Wu understood that Lin needs a lot of practice. Then just like this, the routine kept going, meaning Lin's study happened every day where through camera he was also being watched all the time. Then everyday fighting was also taught, which was getting harder day by day, and along with this Lin's blood was also taken non-stop, because of which that poor child just kept screaming, and then many researches were also done on his blood. Lin has now gotten used to this routine of his. So when one day he was getting ready looking in the mirror, it was found out that behind the mirror there is also a camera which a little girl was watching from, who I think is a relative of Mr. Wu, whose name is Momoko. Mr. Wu started explaining to her that look, this kid's name is Lin, who when grown up you have to take care of. Momoko agreed that yes, I will take care of Lin when I grow up, and then started getting happy looking at Lin on the screen. After that, one day when Lin was going after giving blood, another kid was shown whose face was not shown, but he was just watching Lin while hiding. Lin also felt this, so when he turned, that kid quickly left from there. Well, now we will find out later who this mysterious kid is. After that, we see that just like this, Lin's routine keeps going, meaning every day studying, giving blood, Momoko keeping an eye on Lin. Then one day when the same daily diet food came for Lin, Momoko sent a card for him which he started getting confused about that who sent this. Meanwhile, Momoko was feeling bad seeing Lin's lunch, that how Lin eats only boiled vegetable. Then one day when Lin was going, he saw that same mysterious kid on the way who I think has a little problem walking. Lin says hello to that kid to make friends, but that kid gives no response and left from there. After that, in the next scene we see Lin's power control practice, which Lin was treating as just a game. So Mr. Wu scolded Lin and explained that you need to be serious, only then you will get better. Hearing this, he agreed. After that, we see that when Lin was sleeping at night, he started getting nightmares, so he became troubled. So then seeing Lin troubled, Momoko also started getting worried. So the next day, she sent chocolates for Lin with this message that eating chocolates will make your nightmares go away. Reading this, Lin becomes happy that now he also feels like he is not alone, but there is someone who is his friend here, who knows who it is, but they just take care of him and keep an eye on him. Well, now the story is shown to us from 8 full years later that how Lin has now grown up and is still giving blood samples for blood tests. Then we see his fighting skills, which had improved quite a lot from before. Along with this, he had also become brilliant in studies and was still living here comfortably, meaning without complaint. But the medicine that Mr. Wu wants to make from Lin's blood is still not being made. By the way, Lin still gets nightmares because he misses his mom very much. And talking about power control practice, now he had brought quite a lot of improvement here too, but was not able to lift more weight with his power. Mr. Wu says that, Lin, why are you not giving full focus? So then he says that because there are many questions in my mind and I am also missing my mom very much, meaning I want to meet her. Mr. Wu clearly refuses that, no, not now, get better first. So then Lin got angry that I've been hearing the same thing from you for 8 years. When exactly will I get better and meet mom? At least make me talk to her on a call. But Mr. Wu refuses this too and says that if you get angry, then use this anger on training, only then you will get better as soon as possible. Hearing this, Lin went quiet. After that, we are shown Momoko, who has also grown up quite a lot and has just returned from college to the science department where she started watching Lin like every day. By the way, Momoko is the second female lead. You'll find out who the main female lead is later. The way today is Lin's birthday, so Momoko has sent Lin his favorite chocolate cake and many other things that Lin liked, with a card on which was written "Happy Birthday, Lin." Lin became happy, so he said that I don't know who you are, but you always take complete care of me, so I am thanking you from my heart, and then started enjoying the cake. After that, the story moves some more years ahead, meaning the story was shown from 6 years ahead where Lin is still troubled giving his blood every day. Meanwhile, Momoko had now become an official member of J.T.S.D. And if we talk about practice, then now Lin had become absolutely perfect in it, meaning he could lift as much weight as he wanted and could move it however he wanted. So Mr. Wu became happy that finally Lin had done it. Meanwhile, Lin was also very happy because he feels that maybe now he will be able to go out from here and meet his mom. In the next scene, Lin is telling Mr. Wu that now I have learned to control my power as well, so now please let me go to my mom. But Mr. Wu clearly refuses that, no, not now, you can still harm people and your mom too. Lin started getting angry that, but look, I am handling everything perfectly. So then Mr. Wu shows Lin his passport while telling that, look, the preparations for your departure have been made and money has also been kept in the envelope for travel, but just right now we cannot send you from here because the medicine we want to make from your blood has still not been made, and as soon as it is made you will be free from here. Lin started understanding that maybe he is telling the truth, so he says that, okay, I am trusting you. And then just as he left from there, he saw that same mysterious boy coming out from inside his room who does not talk to anyone. Lin also called out that, what were you doing? But he does not listen to him. And then just as Lin came to his room, it was found out that that mysterious boy had kept some things for Lin, which were all the things that Lin's mom had sent for Lin, but Lin was never given these things and was never told about them either. Along with that, there was also a letter from Lin's mom in which it was written that she misses Lin so much every day and is waiting for him to come back. So then Lin angrily takes all that stuff and comes to Mr. Wu and asks that, what is all this? Meaning, why did you hide all these things from me? Mr. Wu was first surprised that where did he get all this stuff from, but then started explaining that we did not tell you about these things because then you would have demanded even more to meet your mom and would have missed her even more, because of which you would never have been able to give focus on your power control practice. Lin started being shocked that Mr. Wu could do something like this with him too. So here his argument with Mr. Wu started where when in the middle of conversation Mr. Wu said that you are still a danger to people, meaning you are truly a devil. Hearing this, Lin got so angry that he throws Mr. Wu far away using his powers, and then after taking passport and many other documents from the drawer, he also takes the money envelope and started quickly leaving from there. After Lin left saying sorry to Mr. Wu alerts all the guards that Lin has escaped, catch him as quickly as possible. So then alarms started ringing everywhere. Lin also used his power to damage a place because of which all doors open. So then understanding all these things, that mysterious boy smiled, the one who had kept all of Lin's mom's given stuff in Lin's room. After that, Lin is shown running at full speed and all the other people are trying to catch him, meaning they also attack Lin, but he still does not get caught by anyone because Lin has so much power that he was easily lifting many people and throwing them far away. We are shown a person here who is saying that stop Lin from going out at any cost. So then the guards start firing, but Lin was also easily escaping from the firing because he can stop everything. But even after doing so much, one bullet touched Lin's shoulder and came out, because of which Lin's shoulder was injured, but he still does not stop but keeps running. Order came from above to stop the firing, meaning Lin should not die. So then the guards tried to stop Lin themselves, but Lin once again pushes everyone away from him and finally escaped from this place, and then just keeps running until he finds a place to hide, because at this time he is confused seeing the outside world after years, because everything had completely changed, because of which he was not understanding where he should go now. After that, we see that Lin has come very far and sat at a place and started looking at his injury. So he bandaged his hand and then just fell asleep right there because he was very tired, but was also happy that today he had finally got free from the science department. In the morning, we see a scene where an old lady asks Lin that are you okay? Hearing this, Lin got up but does not give any answer and quickly starts leaving from there. And then finally finding his house, he comes there. At this time he is also very emotional because he feels that today he will be able to meet his mom. But when after breaking the house lock, he went inside and started calling for his mom, that mom, where are you? So then we are shown Lin's mom, who is also getting very emotional and calling out Lin's name. Then she hugs the little Lin from when he was very small and also started crying, saying that I've been waiting for so long for you to come back. But what is this? All this was only Lin's imagination, meaning Lin's mom was not in the house, but a man came here and started asking that who are you and how did you come inside the house? Lin was shocked seeing someone else in his own house. Then talking further, it is found out that Lin's parents have left this house, not just this house, but have left Japan and gone back to Thailand. That person says that I do not have much information about your parents, but I just transfer the rent money to this bank number. Hearing this, Lin took that bank number and started thanking that person. After that, we see Mr. Wu, who is discussing Lin's powers with a scientist, that what all things are in Lin more than a normal person, meaning how powerful he is. Just then another person comes here and starts telling that we are searching for Lin everywhere, but he is so fast that he is always thinking 5 steps ahead of our thinking, because of which we are not able to catch him. So then Mr. Wu says that never mind, get more team and somehow bring Lin back here. After that, we are shown Lin, who is eating chocolate because he had kept all the chocolates given by Momoko in his bag and is planning to go to Thailand. In the next scene, we see that the same person came back to meet Mr. Wu and is telling that Lin is still not found anywhere. Should we go to Thailand? Because everyone knows that he will definitely go to Thailand to find his parents. So then Mr. Wu said that never mind. You go now, let me handle this matter. And then he called Momoko to him and started explaining that now only you can bring Lin back because you know him well and understand him, and then starts telling that at this time Lin will be very scared like an animal and will also be very angry. If we bring him forcefully, then he will easily escape again using his powers, so only you can bring him back lovingly. Also, his staying outside for too long can be dangerous for all other people and for Lin himself too, so I am also worried about Lin. So then Momoko said that okay, Uncle Wu, you do not worry. I will definitely bring Lin back safely. On the other hand, outside we again see that same mysterious boy who is saying in a robot-like voice that I have wanted for so long that this Lin would leave from here, and now that he is left, I am very happy. And then just then he started leaving from there, where we could clearly see that he was walking with the help of a machine. Well, in the next scene we see that Lin has finally come to Thailand by flight, where for now he does not understand at all what to do, meaning where to go. But just then he took a taxi and then left from there. After that, in the next scene we see our main female lead whose name is Yugji, and she is learning driving from her friend Kevin, who is an actor by the way. Yugji was creating quite a lot of problems while learning driving because she does not like to listen to anyone, meaning Yugji has been shown as very childish. Because of her, Kevin kept getting hurt again and again, because of which he also started refusing that no, I am not teaching you driving anymore. But she apologizes and convinces Kevin. After that, in the next scene we are shown that the taxi driver that Lin was in had understood that Lin is a tourist, so he secretly increased the meter, because of which Lin had to pay more money. Lin also notices all this, so when he stopped at a place and the driver told him the high charges, then Lin cleverly uses his powers to reduce the meter numbers and then started giving money. The driver asks that, but why so less? So then Lin said that you look at your own meter yourself. I am only giving as much money as it comes to. The driver got confused that how did this happen, and then just then Lin got out of the taxi. After that, we are shown that Lin had bought street food which was feeling quite strange to him, and then he came to the bank to get out the details of that bank number, which the person who now lives on rent in Lin's house had given him. But the banker refuses to give information, saying that doing so is against policy. So then Lin said that, but I am the son of the person whose bank number this is, so please at least just tell me the address. But that banker still refuses, because of which Lin had to come to the police station to talk about this matter. But here too the same things were told to him, that without customer permission no one can give you such information. So then Lin becomes even more troubled that how will I find my parents now? After that, we see Yugji, who has gotten a little better at driving, so she says that now I will drive on the main road. Kevin clearly refuses that no, you cannot do that right now. You need more practice. But now because Yugji feels that no, she has learned driving absolutely perfectly, so nothing will happen. So when Kevin went outside the car to attend someone's call, Yugji quickly took the car, meaning she left Kevin right there and drove off. After that, we are shown Lin, who is walking on the road, but is hungry, so when he saw a food stall, he started going towards it. Meanwhile, Yugji, who was coming at full speed, got distracted because a call came, and then when she noticed that there was someone in front, she lost balance. Lin was also shocked seeing the car coming at full speed from in front, so started trying his best to stop the car using his power, but the car was at such a speed that it still hits Lin, because of which he fainted right there. And then when Yugji saw what she had done, she also became very troubled, thinking that this boy has not died. In the next scene, we see the hospital scene where Kevin also came and started asking what happened. So then Yugji tells everything, that how she accidentally caused someone's accident, and now she is very scared. When the doctor came out, Yugji, before he could say anything, started saying that please doctor, somehow save that boy. I will give you as much money as you want, but that boy should not die because I am scared of ghosts. So then the doctor started laughing and then told that do not worry. The patient is fine. Some tests will be done and then he can leave from here. Only then did Yugji calm down, meaning she finally breathed. Kevin says that okay now, since everything is fine, I am leaving because I have some important work, and then when he left from there, behind him Lin came out from the room, who is leaving. Yugji asks that where are you going? Meaning you cannot go like this. The doctor said that some more tests of yours are still pending. So then Lin says that no, I do not need these things. I am perfectly fine, so I am leaving. But Yugji was not letting him go and grabbed Lin from behind. So then Lin got angry and said that do I look like a dog to you that you are treating me like this? Yugji says that yes, your mouth is a little like my puppy, but I am only stopping you so that all your tests get completed, and then gets emotional and starts telling that actually I am worried about you, so I cannot let you go. Lin also got emotional that are you really worried about me even though you do not even know me? So then Yugji tells that yes, because if you die I will get in trouble, and also you will become a ghost and trouble me forever. So then Lin got irritated. Yugji was also following Lin, so then Lin moves the wheelchair forward using his power, and then left, because of which Yugji could not follow Lin in the next scene. Yugji is distracted during pottery class, worried about the boy who was hit by her car. She wonders how he escaped without any visible injuries and fears he may have internal injuries. Meanwhile, Lin spends the entire day outside the bank trying to get information about his parents, but no one helps him. That night, Yugji's car breaks down. When she asks a stranger for help, he turns out to be a thief who attacks her and steals her belongings, knocking her unconscious. Lin arrives, tries to stop him, and when the thief threatens him with a knife, Lin secretly uses his powers to snatch it away and turn it back on the thief, scaring him into running away. Two bikers witness the incident and record the entire scene before leaving. Later, Yugji thanks Lin for saving her and apologizes for causing him trouble again. Lin asks to be dropped at a bus stop, but Yugji insists on taking care of him and brings him to her apartment. While treating his injuries, she keeps asking why he came to Thailand, whether he's looking for someone, and if he has a girlfriend. Lin avoids every question, only admitting he likes noodles when Yugji offers him dinner. After dinner, Yugji prepares the couch for Lin to sleep on. As soon as she leaves, Lin secretly uses his powers to make the bed in seconds. Yugji is surprised, but thinks nothing of it. She then gives him Kevin's clothes to wear. When Lin mistakenly thinks Kevin is her husband, Yugji explains he is only her childhood friend. Before going to bed, Yugji jokingly warns Lin not to enter her room, while Lin teases her by saying she is not his type and playfully criticizes her features, making Yugji furious before he laughs. Meanwhile, at J.T.S.D, Momoko discovers the video of Lin using his powers during the robbery. By tracing Yuji's car number, she figures out where Lin is hiding and excitedly informs Mr. Wu that she will bring him back. The next morning, Lin brushes his teeth using his powers until Yugji unexpectedly enters the bathroom, forcing him to stop just in time. Later, Yugji proudly shows off her pottery while Lin jokingly says she is only talented at praising herself. During breakfast, Yugji again tries to learn why Lin came to Thailand, but he refuses to answer. Their playful food fight ends with sauce spilling on both of their clothes. As they go to change, Yuji's parents unexpectedly enter the apartment with their spare key and find Lin there, immediately misunderstanding the situation. Yugji realizes what they are thinking, but doesn't correct them. Her parents question Lin and reveal they have already chosen a wealthy man for Yugji to marry. Desperate, Yugji suddenly introduces Lin as her boyfriend and claims she loves him. Her parents refuse to accept him, insisting she will marry someone of their social status before leaving. Afterward, Yugji is left worried, wondering how she can escape the arranged marriage. After that, we are shown Momoko, who has come to Thailand. She first took a room in a hotel where she kept her luggage, and then just then went out to find Lin. Well, now we see that Lin is thanking Yugji for everything. Hearing this, Yugji says it is okay, and then opens the door. But just then she opened the door again and started asking that, by the way, what is your name? You did not tell that. Lin tells his name, so then Yugji also told her name. Then Lin left from there. After he left, we see that Yugji does not look happy, meaning she is a little troubled. Well, sometime later we see Momoko downstairs at Yuji's apartment, who is thinking that is Lin really here or not. Just then Kevin also came here, who started understanding that the girl is his fangirl who has come to get his autograph or selfie. So just then he came to Momoko and started praising himself, while Momoko did not understand anything. Actually, Kevin's fans often come and go here because of Kevin, so Kevin was having a misunderstanding. Also, he liked Momoko, so he was talking so much with her when just then Kevin's real fans came here who started taking selfies. So Momoko, taking the opportunity, quickly left from here, and Kevin could not even stop her to talk. Well, now we are shown that Kevin is with Yugji, where Yugji told everything that how her parents want to get her married to a boy named Kevin. So then Kevin said that, by the way, that name is also the name of the owner of my recording company. But then he started explaining Yugji that if you want to be saved from such a situation, then you make someone a fake boyfriend for some time. Hearing this, Yugji started thinking that where will she get a fake boyfriend from? Meanwhile, we are shown Lin, who is still going around the bank, and then when he moved away from there and came a little forward, Yugji spotted Lin, so just then she happily called out Lin's name. Meanwhile, Lin was also surprised seeing Yugji. Yugji explains to Lin that she needs him to pretend to be her boyfriend to stop her parents from forcing her into marriage. In return, she will help him find his parents. Lin agrees and briefly shares that he came from Japan searching for them. Kevin asks if he has a photo of his parents. When Lin's drawing turns out to be childlike, Yugji uses an app to create realistic portraits based on Lin's description. Seeing them, Lin becomes emotional and thanks her. Kevin leaves for work after offering more help. Yugji and Lin spend the day showing the portraits around banks, markets, and nearby areas, but no one recognizes them. Exhausted, they rest together. Yugji casually drinks from the same straw as Lin, shocking him because everyone in Japan avoided sharing things with him due to his illness. Yugji laughs it off, making Lin realize someone is finally treating him like a normal person. Then they continue putting up posters of Lin's parents and asking people for information without success. Yugji invites Lin to stay at her apartment. Lin insists on paying for his own expenses. That night he waits beside Yuji's phone until morning, hoping someone will call about his parents, but no call comes. The next day, Yugji takes Lin to her pottery class so he won't be bored at home. Momoko spots Lin and secretly follows them. During class, Lin eagerly answers Yuji's ringing phone, hoping it is about his parents. But it isn't. Yugji comforts him afterward with a small dinosaur she made and promises they will find his parents. Later, she surprises him with every type of chocolate she could find because she didn't know his favorite. They happily tease each other while eating, covering each other's faces with chocolate. Watching from afar, Momoko smiles at first, but becomes jealous seeing Lin growing closer to Yugji. As she leaves, Kevin follows her. Mistaking him for a threat, Momoko throws him to the ground. After realizing who he is, she questions him. Kevin admits he only followed because she looked sad and then openly flirts with her, saying it feels like they were lovers in a past life. Momoko laughs at his ridiculous line. When reporters appear, Kevin panics and runs away after Momoko jokingly calls them over. She laughs, but thinking about Lin soon makes her sad again. Later, Yugji receives a call from a bakery owner claiming she recently saw Lin's parents and will contact them if they return. Overjoyed, Lin instinctively hugs Yugji before awkwardly pulling away. Both become shy. The next day, Yugji takes Lin to meet her parents and explains that he must convincingly act as her boyfriend so Ku will reject her. Lin agrees. Ku arrives at the restaurant and is immediately shown flirting with another girl, revealing he is a serial cheater. While Lin briefly goes to the restroom, Yugji notices Kevin and is instantly attracted to him, not realizing he is the man her parents have chosen for her. Yugji introduces Lin to her parents as the man she likes. Before she can call him her boyfriend, Ku arrives and her parents proudly introduce him as the wealthy owner of a recording company. They quickly notice Yugji admiring Ko and assume she already likes him. Yugji insists Lin is still the better choice because she refuses to enter an arranged marriage based on business instead of love. Lunch begins. Ko politely serves food to Yuji's parents, impressing them. Yugji signals Lin to do the same, but he misunderstands and serves only Yugji. Trying to compete with Ko, Lin overloads Yuji's plate with noodles. When her parents scold him, he nervously transfers the noodles onto her father's plate, then her mother's plate, making everyone even angrier. Finally, he puts them back onto his own plate and loudly enjoys eating them, while Ko laughs at the awkward situation. Meanwhile, Kevin is busy filming when his fans surround him. After they leave, he quietly finds himself thinking about Momoko, realizing he has genuinely started falling for her. Lin's childish way of eating embarrasses Yugji in front of her parents, so she tells him to act like he loves her. Since Lin has never been in love, he copies the affection his mother showed him as a child, combing Yuji's hair, putting powder on her face, and kissing her cheek. Everyone, including Yugji and Ko, is left stunned. Yuji's parents reveal they already know Lin is not her boyfriend because the building's watchman told them he had only moved in 2 days earlier. Yugji finally admits the truth, explaining she only lied because she wants the freedom to marry someone she truly loves. She leaves with Lin. Ko realizes Yugji is innocent and decides he wants to marry her, reassuring her parents that he will slowly win her heart. Back home, Yugji is frustrated because her plan failed. Lin innocently offers to let her punch him to calm down, but Yugji cannot bring herself to hit him. Later, Lin meets Momoko at a convenience store. She starts a conversation, surprises him by correctly guessing his favorite chocolate and food, and jokingly claims she can read minds. Lin is so amazed that he hugs her before she admits she was only joking. The two become friends and walk home together. Momoko asks if someone has always cared for him without ever meeting him. Lin says yes. She asks if he would like that person if they appeared, and he says he would. After Lin leaves, Momoko happily realizes he will eventually like her once he learns she was his secret childhood caretaker, but decides to keep her connection to Mr. Wu hidden. In the next scene, J.T.S.D's research continues, but the experiment keeps failing. Mr. Wu calls Kanda nothing more than a failed mistake. Kanda overhears everything and angrily vows to prove he is better than Lin. Meanwhile, Kevin is revealed to be a serial cheater, spending time with another girl before bragging about it in a group chat. When his friends suggest dating an innocent-looking girl, he immediately thinks of Yugji. That night, Lin dreams about the day Mr. Wu took him away from his parents. Remembering the painful goodbye causes him to lose control of his powers, making objects float around the apartment. Yugji wakes up, sees everything flying, screams that there's a ghost, and faints. The next morning, Yugji excitedly tells Lin about the ghost, but she is so frightened she can barely speak. Lin tells her to calm herself, leading to a funny misunderstanding before he convinces her nothing supernatural happened. Later, Yugji and Lin visit the gym, where Kevin meets Momoko for the first time. He immediately flirts with her and even asks to call her Ko-chan, but she firmly rejects him and twists his arm when he keeps bothering her, leaving Kevin embarrassed. After exercising, Yugji gently wipes Lin's face, making Momoko jealous from a distance. Lin is touched by Yuji's kindness. Soon, Yugji and Kevin meet Ko. Ko asks Yugji to give him a chance, and despite initially refusing, she agrees because of his charm. Lin quietly becomes jealous. Elsewhere, Ko sees Lin talking to Momoko and mistakenly assumes they like each other. Later, Ko also flirts with Momoko, but she completely ignores him after he forces his business card into her hand. Outside, Yugji tells Lin she is going to lunch with Ko and asks him to go home alone. Feeling disappointed, Lin agrees. Kevin then drives Lin home and asks if he likes Momoko. Lin denies it. Kevin jokingly asks if Lin likes boys instead before revealing he only asked because he likes Momoko himself. He asks Lin to learn everything about Momoko's likes and dislikes for him, and Lin agrees. Meanwhile, J.T.S.D discovers that the experimental medicine inside Lin is unstable. Excessive use of his powers could kill him, so Mr. Wu urgently tells Momoko to bring Lin back before it is too late. While Yugji is out with Kevin, Lin keeps calling her until she finally scolds him. Feeling hurt, he hangs up and goes to buy noodles, where he again meets Momoko. She invites him to a new noodle restaurant. During dinner, she gently asks whether he misses Japan. Lin sadly replies that everyone important to him is now in Thailand. Remembering Kevin's request, Lin asks about Momoko's favorite foods and interests, and she happily answers. That night, Lin reads a letter from his mother and becomes emotional. Outside, Ko drops Yugji home, but immediately begins flirting with another girl as soon as Yugji leaves, showing his true nature. When Yugji enters the building, the watchman tells her the elderly woman upstairs has died, frightening her because she has always feared ghosts. At the same time, Lin accidentally makes a tissue box float while crying over his mother. Yugji mistakes it for a ghost and panics. Lin comforts her, promises to protect her from anything, and wipes away her tears. His words deeply touch Yugji, who begins looking at him differently. Yugji is too scared to sleep alone, so Lin stays beside her until she falls asleep. At midnight, Lin has another nightmare, causing the room to shake. Yugji mistakes the floating blanket for another ghost, wakes Lin, brings him into her room, wraps him in a blanket, and even prays to chase the ghost away. Lin quietly comforts her while realizing he has fallen in love with her. Yugji also begins developing feelings, though she has not fully realized them yet. The next morning, Yugji receives news that Lin's parents have finally been located. Both become overjoyed. They travel to the meeting place, only to discover it was a trap set by Robert. Believing Lin is weak, Yugji insists on fighting them herself, but Lin secretly uses his powers behind her back, making it appear that Yugji defeats everyone. Momoko has secretly followed them and notices Lin becoming dangerously weak from overusing his powers. She rushes over, tells Yugji to take him home immediately, and secretly mixes medicine into Lin's hot chocolate. After drinking it, Lin recovers completely. Before leaving, Momoko is introduced as Lin's new friend. Later, Kevin gives Yugji a set of chance to help her overcome her fear of ghosts and invites both her and Lin to the next day's music video shoot. Yugji happily agrees. The following day, Yugji and Lin arrive at the shoot, where Kevin and the director are both struggling with an arrogant actress. However, no one dares replace her because she is secretly Kevin's girlfriend. During a break, Yugji and Lin find Kevin upset. He complains about the lead actress ruining the shoot with her poor acting. Ko arrives And while Kevin stays quiet, Yugji openly criticizes the actress and suggests replacing her with someone who actually cares about the job. Wanting to impress Yugji, Ko immediately fires the actress and casts Yugji instead, leaving both Yugji and Kevin shocked. Later, Ko privately makes a deal with the fired actress. Meanwhile, Kevin warns Yugji that Ko is not a good man and tells Lin to protect her like a bodyguard. Yugji defends Kevin, saying he is kind, and insists Lin is the weak one since she was the one who saved him from the goon. Ko is amazed she defeated so many people. Elsewhere, Lin notices someone following him and discovers it is Momoko. She admits she has been following him because they are both Japanese, and she feels a family-like connection with him. Lin believes her. Momoko then gives Lin chocolate laced with sleeping medicine. After he faints, she secretly takes him to her hotel and informs Mr. Wu, who orders her to bring Lin back on a private plane. However, when she sees Lin crying for his mother in his sleep, she feels guilty and lies that Lin escaped using his power. Mr. Wu angrily orders her to capture him again, but Momoko promises herself she will let Lin meet his parents first. Meanwhile, Mr. Wu is pressured by a powerful superior demanding Lin's return. He apologizes and asks for more time. Later, Momoko applies for a job at Ka's recording company, and Ka hires her. The next day, Yugji and Kevin begin filming romantic scenes together, but Yugji keeps laughing because she only sees Kevin as her best friend. The director tells her to focus. After filming, Lin joins Yugji and Kevin. Having forgotten everything that happened after eating Momoko's chocolate, he remembers only waking up on the bench. They meet Momoko, who explains she now works for Ko. Kevin happily invites her to dinner, and she agrees because Lin will be there. Before dinner, Lin tells Kevin all of Momoko's favorite foods so he can impress her. At dinner, Kevin orders everything she likes, but Momoko only pays attention to Lin and constantly asks about his health. Kevin becomes jealous, while Lin only cares about Yugji, serving her food. Yugji remains upset until Ko calls, after which she happily starts eating. Kevin jokes that Kevin has already won her heart. Feeling jealous, Lin asks if she likes Ko. Yugji admits she does because he is handsome. Lin argues Ko is not handsome at all and jokingly says Kevin is much better looking. Kevin is delighted, while Momoko stays silent. The argument between Yugji and Lin continues until Lin angrily walks away, with Momoko following him. Kevin blames Yugji for praising Ka so much. While Momoko is trying to stop Lin, a speeding motorcycle rushes toward them. Lin uses his powers to stop it and save them both, but immediately collapses as his condition worsens. Momoko takes him home and cares for him all night, but by morning Lin has quietly left. When Yugji learns Lin spent the night at Momoko's house, she becomes jealous and scolds him for not informing her. She later realizes she unfairly judged Momoko. Meanwhile, J.T.S.D develops a special medicine that can temporarily stabilize Lin's condition. Mr. Wu sends it to Momoko. Kevin confronts Momoko after hearing she spent the night with Lin. He asks her to forget Lin because Lin loves Yugji and instead give him a chance. Momoko firmly rejects him, saying she does not love him. Kevin promises to make her happy if she gives him one chance, but Momoko walks away, leaving Kevin heartbroken. In the Sen, Yugji tells Lin she is going to meet Ko. After she leaves, Lin becomes overwhelmed with jealousy, loses control of his powers, and faints. Yugji returns after forgetting her car keys, finds him unconscious, and immediately cancels her plans. Meanwhile, Ko flirts with Momoko at work. Kevin misunderstands the situation and ignores Momoko's explanations. At that moment, Yugji calls about Lin's condition, and Momoko overhears everything. At the hospital, doctors cannot explain Lin's illness and fear he may die. Secretly, Momoko injects him with the medicine from J.T.S.D, and Lin quickly recovers. 4 days later, Lin attends the final day of Yugji and Kevin's shoot. Ko constantly flirts with Yugji, making Lin jealous. Later, while Yugji is talking to Kev alone, Lin secretly uses his powers to move the stage and scare Ko, but Yugji twists her ankle. Seeing Ko care for Yugji only makes Lin angrier, and he vents his frustration in the restroom by lifting water into the air with his power. Later, Ko plans to make Yugji stop stumble so he can catch her romantically, but Lin secretly pushes Kev aside and catches Yugji himself, who accidentally collides with Kevin, and they briefly kiss before immediately pulling away in embarrassment. Yugji, however, can't stop looking at Lin. On the way home, both Lin and Kevin warn Yugji that Kevin is a playboy, but Yugji dismisses them as jealous and happily reveals she has a date with Ko. Ko later tells someone over the phone that he plans to bring Yugji to his room that night. Lin overhears the conversation and warns Ko to stay away from her. Ko confidently tells him to stop him if he can. Yugji arrives before Lin can do anything, and Ko leaves with her. At the restaurant, Ko secretly drugs Yugji's drink, but Lin notices and quietly switches the drink. Ko ends up drinking it himself and faints. Yugji panics and calls Kevin, who takes the opportunity to prank Ko by messing up his face and taking funny photos despite Yugji trying to stop him. The next day, Yugji and Kevin jokingly box together. Nearby, a group is beating a man over unpaid money. Yugji stops them and boldly challenges their leader to a fight. Kevin and Lin both warn her not to underestimate the danger, but Yugji refuses. Motivated by Lin's words, she lands one powerful punch that knocks the man out instantly. Everyone is stunned and begins cheering for Yugji, leaving her extremely proud. Lin apologizes to Yugji for treating her like she was weak and admits he only acted that way because he was worried about her. Yugji is touched, but before she can respond, the same gang returns for revenge. Lin fights them without using his powers, but when Yugji is about to be attacked, he finally uses them to save her. The gang leader even fires a gun, but Lin stops the bullets with his powers and defeats everyone. Instead of feeling safe, Yugji is terrified after seeing his abilities. She asks him to stay away and runs off. Lin tries to stop her, but overusing his powers drains his energy. Yugji later tells Momoko and Kevin everything. Kevin can hardly believe Lin has supernatural powers, while Momoko is shocked Yugji left him alone after he risked his life for her. Feeling guilty, Yugji joins the search for Lin. Meanwhile, Lin, already suffering from his illness, remembers Yugji calling him frightening and starts believing he really is a devil, just as his father and Mr. Wu once said. Overwhelmed, he collapses. Momoko informs Mr. Wu, and everyone searches through the night. Yugji finally realizes Lin would return to the riverside where he often stayed. Lin has already decided never to return because he believes Yugji now hates him. When Yugji finds him, she almost gets into an accident, but Lin instinctively saves her with his power. She hugs him, apologizes for running away, admits she was only scared, and finally confesses that she likes him. Lin admits his feelings too, and the two officially become a couple while Kevin happily watches. Later, Lin and Yugji enjoy pottery class and spend time together. At home, Yugji asks Lin to use his powers to lift her into the air. He happily does so, but his health suddenly worsens and he drops her, making Yugji realize his powers seriously damage his body. Yugji then meets Kevin and ends their relationship, telling him she has fallen in love with someone else. Furious, Ko forcefully kisses her, but Yugji slaps him and warns him never to touch her again. Humiliated, Ko vows revenge. Soon afterward, Lin receives wonderful news. The bakery owner who recognized his parents has contacted them, and they will finally meet the next day. Both Lin and his parents are excited. Momoko visits Lin and reveals Mr. Wu sent her. Lin refuses to return to J.T.S.D and accuses her of hiding the truth. Momoko reminds him that someone secretly cared for him throughout his childhood, then draws a symbol on his hand, making Lin realize she was that mysterious caretaker. She begs him to return, reveals he will die if he doesn't, and finally confesses she has loved him since childhood. Lin gently rejects her, saying he wants to stay in Thailand with Yugji and his parents. Heartbroken, Momoko leaves after warning that she will still take him back to Japan because she cannot watch him die. Lin tells Yugji everything about his life inside J.T.S.D and why he escaped to Thailand. Yugji comforts him, promising everything will be okay. The next morning, while Lin and Yugji prepare to meet his parents, breaking news reports that the bakery has caught fire and a Japanese couple has died. Their names are revealed to be Lin's parents. Devastated, Lin screams in grief, causing objects around him to shake with his powers. Yugji hugs him and comforts him. At the morgue, Lin breaks down beside his parents' bodies, realizing his lifelong dream of reuniting with them will never come true. It is then revealed that Mr. Tom arranged the murder, not an accident. Mr. Wu angrily questions him, but Mr. Tom believes Lin will now return to J.T.S.D. Lin falls into deep depression, refusing to eat, sleep, or speak for 2 days. Eventually, he dreams of his parents, who lovingly apologize for leaving him behind. Lin forgives them, and after waking up, he finally feels a little peace. Yugji and Kevin later take Lin to a museum to cheer him up, which helps him recover slightly. Momoko once again asks him to return to Japan, but he still refuses. Kevin then tricks Yugji into meeting him alone at a hotel and tries to assault her. Kevin realizes something is wrong, informs Lin, and Lin rushes there. Using his powers openly, he throws Ku away and terrifies him. Before seriously hurting him, Lin lets him go. Kevin and the others arrive to rescue Yugji, and Ku flees in fear, never daring to bother her again. Meanwhile, Kevin grows closer to Momoko and gives her a lucky badge, asking her to always keep it. She smiles, making him genuinely happy. Later, all 4 friends are happily eating together when Mr. Wu calls Momoko and demands she bring Lin back. Lin refuses to return, so Mr. Wu warns him that whatever happens next will be his responsibility. Moments later, as they leave the restaurant, a hidden sniper shoots Yugji. She collapses, and Lin immediately realizes J.T.S.D has begun targeting the people he loves. Yugji is rushed to the hospital after losing a large amount of blood. Since Lin has the same blood type, he donates blood, saving her life. Yuji's parents thank Lin from the bottom of their hearts after learning he saved Yugji from both Kevin and the shooting, and they begin accepting him as Yuji's future husband. However, the blood donation leaves Lin extremely weak, so everyone insists he rest. The next morning, while everyone watches over Yugji, Lin secretly asks Momoko if he is truly going to die. She sadly confirms it. At that very moment, a J.T.S.D agent kidnaps Yugji from her hospital room. Everyone panics upon discovering she is missing. J.T.S.D has abducted her because Lin's blood is now inside her body, allowing them to complete the final experiment and create the medicine they have spent 20 years developing. Lin promises Yuji's parents he will bring her back. Kevin insists on helping, and together with Momoko, they fly to Japan. At J.T.S.D, Lin tells Kevin to stay behind because it will be too dangerous, but Kevin promises to come if Lin does not return. Inside J.T.S.D, the final medicine is successfully created using Yuji's blood. The injection can completely cure Lin forever. The big boss is thrilled, but when he learns Lin is coming to rescue Yugji, he orders everyone to stop him from entering the facility at any cost. Lin arrives at J.T.S.D and is immediately attacked by armed guards. Furious that Yugji was brought there for experiment, he uses his powers to defeat everyone and fights his way inside. Mr. Wu comes out after learning about the intrusion, but Lin ignores everyone, knocks them aside, reaches Yugji, and takes her away. As they leave the room, the mysterious boy whose face has never been shown appears and takes the second injection created by Mr. Wu. After enduring intense pain, he becomes extremely powerful and no longer needs support to walk. When the guard in charge questions him, he kills the man by driving a rod through his body. Meanwhile, Lin is escorting Yugji through a back passage when the boy appears again. He calls out to Lin and then uses his powers to throw him far away. Lin is shocked by his strength. The boy finally reveals his face. It is identical to Lin. Yugji and Lin are stunned. He introduces himself as Kanda and reveals that he is Lin's twin brother. Kanda explains that Mr. Wu took him away from their parents as a child, claiming he would cure him. Instead, he performed experiments on him for years, leaving him paralyzed. Their mother believed he had died, but only Mr. Wu knew he was alive. Kanda reveals that Mr. Wu wanted to create a powerful medicine from their blood to strengthen Japan's soldiers. When Kanda's blood failed to produce results, Mr. Wu began favoring Lin instead. He also reveals that Mr. Wu is actually their father's older brother, which is why their parents trusted him completely. Lin tells Kanda that he is not his enemy and that they can live together as brothers. However, Kanda's lifelong hatred prevents him from accepting that. To force Lin into a fight, he attacks Yugji. Enraged and left with no choice, Lin battles him. Their fight is brutal, with both sides taking heavy damage. As Lin begins to lose, Kanda gives him the same medicine he used because he wants a fair fight. After injecting himself, Lin becomes even stronger than before. He throws Kanda into nearby wires and freezes his body, seemingly ending the battle. However, Kanda uses his powers to launch an iron rod at Lin. At the last second, Lin moves aside, causing the rod to pierce Kanda instead. Kanda dies instantly. Lin is devastated because he never wanted his brother to die. Lin picks up Yugji and leaves, meeting Momoko along the way. As they try to escape, the big boss stops them, claiming he spent too much money on Lin's treatment to let him leave without gaining something in return. Lin angrily declares that he is not an experiment, but a human being, and that Kanda was a human too. The big boss shows no concern, so Lin uses his powers to slam him repeatedly until he can no longer fight back. Just as the trio is about to leave, Mr. Wu attacks and stops them. Momoko questions how he could betray someone he supposedly loved like a son. Mr. Wu admits that all he cares about is success and recognition, which he can only achieve through medicine made from Lin's blood. He further reveals that he already sacrificed Lin's parents, his own brother and sister-in-law. Shocked, Lin realizes their deaths were not accident. Mr. Wu confirms that he suggested removing them because they were preventing Lin from returning to Japan, and the big boss carried it out. Mr. Wu then targets Yugji, calling her Lin's weakness. As he prepares to kill her, Momoko jumps in front and is shot instead. Yugji is horrified. At that moment, the big boss returns and tries to shoot Lin, but Lin creates a shield. The bullet ricochets and strikes Mr. Wu, killing him instantly. Soon after, Kevin arrives with the police and orders the big boss to surrender. He is arrested immediately. When Kevin sees Yugji lying motionless after being shot, he breaks down in tears. Several days later, Kevin is at a graveyard mourning Momoko. Suddenly, Momoko appears behind him and jokingly asks if he really wanted her to die. Embarrassed, Kevin claims he was only practicing lines for his next movie. Momoko laughs. It turns out she survived because the good luck badge Kevin had given her blocked the bullet and saved her life. Kevin then sincerely asks her to stay with him forever, promising to care for her and make her happy. Momoko happily accepts, giving them a happy ending. In the final scene, Lin and Yugji are living peacefully together. The injection completely cured Lin's condition, and his life is no longer in danger. He decides to remain in Thailand with Yugji forever. The two share a kiss, promise never to leave each other, and the drama ends.